for my persuasive essay, I'll be arguing the debate of going to college or choosing other options that will benefit you just as much. We argue this because I feel like there is too much stress on the upcoming generation to go to college when they don't have to. I think a lot of us can agree it is drilled into us from the very beginning that you need to go to college, and I don't think that's really necessarily true anymore. A lot of our parents, live between that 45 and 65 range. It definitely made an effect on them and their career they have now if they went to college, and made a big difference. But college today really isn't the same, and I don't think it's necessary. My audience, who I'm trying to appeal to here, is high school students, mostly seniors, preparing for that next step in life, and others who are looking into a career change and are thinking college will help them get there. I really am appealing to you because your future is important, and it's really the unknown, especially that financial side of your future. And a lot of us have to provide for ourselves and also families, and so it's really important that you make your future decision and think about what you want to do instead of just jumping right into college. So right here is my introduction. It says, many of us believe the only way to make money is to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on school, when in fact you could be earning that or more while learning a new career. I think college now, we're not really learning as much, and we're spending lots of money for nothing. So I'd like to start off by talking about that and coming from a source from CBS News staff, titled "College Students Not Learning as Much." And so it's true, college students aren't learning as much as they once were. And in this article, they have a great facts. I wish I had more time to give you all of them, but they go into lots of facts. And one, for example, is they had a group of 2,500 college students, and they tested how much they knew at the beginning, and then gave them another test, and only 43% of them actually increased in learning in that 2 years. And so, we're not paying, we're paying a lot to go to school when a lot of the times we're not improving at all. We're just getting through that, through the courses and classes that we need just to get a degree. And so I think there's other options in this article. Do you really have to go to college, by Dale Steffens from the solid, great news company, the New York Times, talks about that. And he, social cues of, you got high school, and then you're supposed to go to college, and then you get your career and your family, stuff like that. It needs to change, because it has definitely changed over the past few years of not really needing to go to college anymore. And he has a lot of studies from different professors and scientists who looked into what college students are learning now, and he's come to the same conclusion that I have, that there's other options out there. And he really recommends a trade school. A trade school is designed for a career and teaching you what you need for that career, and you'll use that for your job. And I think is a great other option besides going to college. And a lot of college students aren't going to college to learn anymore. You're going to college to get that degree, like I talked about in the beginning, or my first source I used, and the number of facts there that support college students aren't learning as much. And the reason is because they're not going to learn. And this article by Paul Corrigan from Teaching, Learning, and Higher Ed is awesome, because he is a professor, and he takes a year off from teaching and goes back to school and interacts with college students, talks to them, interviews them, writes down all this information, and and then gives out an article about his findings, essentially. And he's learned that college students aren't going to college to learn, that our academic engagement is very minimal at best. A lot of us go to class and are like, oh crap, I forgot to do this assignment, oh, that reading sucked. When really our attitude should be more like, oh, I really love this essay, because it gave me more insight and really got me to think. So here's a page of my works cited, those 3 sources that I mentioned, and just to keep in mind when you're looking into the future, you don't have to choose college. There's definitely other options.